Okay, so I got absolutely wrecked last night on the Sunday evening open. And I'm going to tell you why, even with my indicator that was right the whole time, I was still able to lose a few trades and I'm blowing eval account. I'm going to show you guys exactly how. All right, so first of all, we've got the open right here. This yellow line represents our open here at 6 p.m. As you can see right from the door, we're on a 5-minute chart here. Right from the door, we've got some high volume candles to the upside. Then we had a little pullback, and then we quickly got absorption, and then we continued going higher. We continued with a power long right here. You see that PL right there, continued going higher. But in the wake of all of this price action, we left behind a pump area here. This area here, I was looking for a retracement so we could bounce from here and go long. I wanted to go long, so I didn't have the direction wrong. I didn't have the direction wrong of which way the market I felt was going to go, but I did not have the ideal entry. I wanted to pull back into this zone. And this is where we can get in trouble, even with the best indicator package that is available out there. It doesn't matter. You will still get it wrong if you implement what I call your bias and your own bias. So in my head, I wanted the price to go higher, but I wanted to pull back into this zone. So instead of being patient and waiting for a strong pullback with manipulation, with some high volume to the downside, what I did was I tried to predict the future. I saw this here. I saw that we had some absorption here. And I saw that the market was possibly going to come back into this zone. So I took a losing trade into this big green wave. I tried to short it. I think we took some profits in here, but it did not get, I think we took one contract off here at this level. But then we had our other take profits down here. So we got stopped at whatever. This was a losing trade. And then we came in higher. We came in higher to this level here in the 750s, the 755 level. And this kept retesting this level over and over again. And I kept telling myself, well, market looks kind of shaky. On the 1 minute, we started seeing some bearish absorption. I said, you know what, we're gonna dump now. We're gonna dump into this level. But I had no indication that that was gonna happen. There was no manipulation. There was nothing. It was just purely speculation. And I did not wait. So all along, we had power long signals here. We had power long signals here. We're in a massive green wave. Look at the size of this green wave. And I kept telling myself, we're going to come back here. And I couldn't wait to come back here. So I kept trying to short it back into this level. Obviously, you know that the market did not agree with me, and it continued going even higher and even higher. And there was no sign here for me to even dump this thing. If anything, I could have just went long on one of these power long signals, and I could have done well. The move I was looking for did not end up coming until after I got off the charts. I got off the charts sometime at 8 o'clock, so 8 p.m. I said, you know what, that's it. Another massive green monster candle here to the upside, and I walked away. So the move I was looking for did not come until after 8:45 around 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. we had a big move down with this right here, this manipulation candle, the red diamond. This is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the red diamond. Waiting for that red diamond, followed by this red diamond right here, followed by some absorption. And then we got the red diamond, then the absorption. That would have been the ideal place for me to go long. That's what I wanted. But I wanted it down here. And the market doesn't care about what we want. The market could care less about what we want. But the market did exactly that. It dumped down, came in, absorption, and then rocketed to the upside from there. So that was the move that I was looking for. And it just goes to show you that nothing's ever going to work if you're going to implement your bias and you think the market's going to listen to you. That's like another 60 points. Market kept going. Oh, man. Yeah, so we missed out on a whole lot. I wanted to leave my trade running after we got in there. I even said it on the stream. Like, I'm going to take a long and I'm going to leave it running overnight. And we got a move that was 126 points. That's a lot for the overnight. That's a lot. That's a heck of a lot. So we got to move to 24,900 there, over 100-point expansion. But the problem is that I was looking for a move from down here. The market does not care what you want. The market only cares what it wants to do. And if you're not going to go along for the ride, well, the market's going to leave you behind. So the lesson to learn here is that no indicator or indicators or any type of system will work if you implement your bias and you don't listen to what the chart is telling you. So in this case, my bias of the market having to come back here, longing it from here, and then that's one thing. I could have been wrong about that idea, which is fine because it wouldn't have cost me any money. But the second problem I had was that I said, you know what? I know that it's a big green wave and we're in bullish momentum right now. And I know this thing is super strong, but instead of being patient and waiting here, instead of being patient, let me short it into the level where I think it's going to go. And that's where I ended up making a grave mistake, because the whole time the system is telling me, go long, go long, go long, go long. And I told myself, yeah, I'm going to go long, but after it dumps. And there was no signal for any dump to even take place. So this was my grave mistake. But fortunately on gold, we did take, obviously, we took a paper trade here last night at, it was at right at the open around 6 p.m. Yeah, so we saw some massive bullish signals here yesterday. We saw this right here, which is the beautiful sign. It was bullish absorption and high volume at the same time, followed by more bullish absorption, more bullish absorption. So I loved this. I said, this is going to rip. So we went long with 3 contracts in here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on gold, let me see the account history. Yeah, on gold, we took 3 positions off, one for 1360, one for 850, and one for 520. So we crushed it on gold last time. We did really well on gold, and as you can see, it played out perfectly. Why? Because we followed what the indicator was telling us. We didn't try to implement our own bias. We didn't try to say, oh, I know what's going to happen. We traded it exactly as it was happening. We did not try to put our own spin on it, and there you have it. Yeah, that goes to show you guys, nothing will ever work if you continue to implement what your mind is telling you because of your eyes, because your eyes will lie to you. Your eyes, what you're seeing on a chart, they do this on purpose. They try to manipulate us so that way we can think that the market is going to go in a certain direction, or the market's going to come back to give you what you're looking for. And sometimes it happens, and that's the problem, is that when sometimes we get rewarded for bad behavior, we start to cement that as part of our trading strategy. And even a broken clock is going to be wrong twice a day. But if you just follow what the package of indicators that we put together here shows you, your chances of winning, your success rate goes up so dramatically. So from now on, I've noticed that that's one of my biggest still Achilles heels. So from now on, what we're going to do is any trade that we take, I'm not going to take any trades in a direction which I know the market's not moving in, just so I can get a trade in before the actual trade that I want, if that makes sense, right? We know the market's going up. Well, I'm not going to take any shorts waiting for the long. I'll just patiently wait for the long opportunity to come, and then I'll go for the long instead of shorting it into the long and trying to be cute. I'm like, yeah, I made money both ways. Yeah, I don't think that's an idea that we need to implement. There's no reason to do that, because why? Because you don't get there quicker. You actually get there a lot slower, if you ever get there at all. So I just wanted to make this quick video to explain to you guys that if you're going to utilize our indicator package, which is obviously, to me, I think is the best thing out there right now. If you're going to use it, be very careful from trying to implement your own bias and then looking back and saying, where did I go wrong? Where you went wrong is that you didn't listen to the charts. And that still happens to me. So I'm going to shake that off. I'm going to count it as a learning lesson. And I'm going to work through that and know that, hey, that is where I'm struggling right now. And I'm going to make sure that I don't do that anymore. It was an inexpensive lesson. We lost a $15 evaluation, but you live and you learn, and trading is not a journey that you can get there quickly. It's a journey that you progress over time. And I feel like this is a lesson that I definitely needed to add to that journey in order for me to become a better trader. So if you guys are finding yourselves doing the same kind of mistake, please look at your trading and see, where am I going wrong? Where's my bias? And I got to erase that bias and just do what I'm seeing on, if you're using our indicator package or if you're using something else, make sure you're reading your charts and not implementing your bias and your thoughts and what you think could happen as your trading strategy. So that goes without saying. But if you guys want to utilize our trading package, I'll leave links for it down below. It's very inexpensive. You can use it for as little as $1.25 a day. And you're also going to need TradingView Premium. So I'll leave a link for that down below too. And a whole suite of videos that teaches you how to use the indicator package. And not only that, but also the settings you're going to need to have it on. So that way you guys are all set and ready to go as soon as you get started with it. Now, I do recommend that before going live with our indicator package, that you do some back testing or you do some paper trading with it first, just so you can get accustomed to it. You learn all its little nuances. And we also go live with this type of trading every single day that the market is open. So make sure you tune into our channel, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted when we do go live. Also, we have a Discord community where you can jump into and ask questions about trading in general, or if you want to know more about the indicator and everything it's got to offer. There's many traders in there that utilize it, so you can hear from them firsthand. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more videos about how to utilize our trading system, go ahead and check out one of the videos on the screen right now. See you over there in just a few seconds. Thank you for watching. Love you. I'll see you next time.